I'm in with Trading Perform Coaching. One of the team members, one of the newer team members asked, what is a 2-bar combo and what is the 3-bar combo? So we're going to discuss that today, and hopefully I can answer that question. So hanging out with the family, girls screaming in the background, we will just do the best we can and get the questions answered. So let's answer what a 2-bar combo is. A 2-bar combo, so there's 2-bar and 3-bar combos, right? So they're made up of things like a 2-bar combo is anytime you have at least two algo indicators that are back to back. So this is one algo immediately followed by a second algo. That is a 2-bar combo. A 3-bar combo would be when there's when the algos are separated by 1 bar, essentially. So per example, this is, let's see if I can find one here on NQ. They're usually pretty abundant and easy to find. Let's put it over here. We probably had one right at the end of the day. Nope, that's all. So this is a 2-bar combo, right? Pink bar followed by, see the little blue dot right there? That is POC under POC, so that would be a 2-bar combo. Let's go back to the left and see if we can find a 3-bar combo so we can just make the distinction. So this would be pink bar. Notice the middle bar has no algo on it. And then the third bar has the POC under POC, the little blue dot that sits right there. I'll make this bigger. You can see it really quickly. And that's a 3-bar combo. So why is the distinction important? The distinction is important because the distinction is important because when the 2-bar combos are simply stronger than the 3-bar combos. So also with the 2-bar combos, because they're stronger, they limit the number of decisions that you have to make. So let me give you an example of that. So if you look on, well, let's look where it was really tough and to the long side, actually. So what this does, and then I'm going to show you why the 2 bars are even more important. So initially, this is a 2-bar combo, purple bar followed by a star. This is just a 1-bar indicator. There's no algo on the left. So this is not even a 2-bar combo. It's just POC over POC. So it's a 1-bar algo, right? This is a 1-bar algo. There's a purple bar, nothing over here on the turn bar. So it's simply a 1-bar algo. There's nothing to do there. These serve different purposes on traps, and I'll discuss that in just a moment. So this is not a 2-bar algo right there. This is not a 2-bar combo. This is. So see how you got, so the original algo that fired was POC over POC. Then you got a POC under POC, fire down. That's a great trap, by the way, right? And then you got a star up. That is a 2-bar combo. And you can see that if you took that long and you put a line underneath it, I do not believe that got stopped. Again, I'm on my laptop. So let's take a close look. So the original trade there, and I'm going to use this to demonstrate both ideas. So if we erase this line on that 2-bar combo, this would be the original entry. That would be the stop. So originally you would have entered right here, which is roughly 12,806, let's call it. And the most that trade would have gone, again, that's 8:08 in the morning. We don't trade at that time frame because of the loss, but it still serves for purposes, right? So it went from 8:06 to 8:15, not quite 10 points, right? So if we erase all that, and then the reason why I'm highlighting this is because if we look closely, this 2-bar combo then got stopped out right there. So I'm going to put a line. Let's see if I can find this. Okay, so that stopped it out. So why is this important? When you're stopping, so the tighter the algo get compacted, when they get stopped out, they produce a better counter rotation. And if you had to choose, right, since Simon, I just need the best stop out, you would always choose stop outs of 2-bar combos that get trapped back in 1 bar, right? So this got stopped out. You can see it came underneath, trapped back in 1 bar. And in this case, right, assuming you're not waiting for a pullback, you're just just as I do, I take the initial trade as soon as that bar closes because I don't want to miss it when it rolls straight up, right? So everyone always wants to try to buy the pullback. In my experience, you can add more if you want on the initial pullback. I certainly do that, but I always initiate a position when that bar closes. And so if we go and take that line, just 1 second. My wife is trying to direct 2 6-year-olds. And when we come right over here, let's see. Line. So my entry, this would be the trap. This is the original stop out. This is the trap entry right there at 12. Let's just call it 12804. Right. And you can see straight away, it did not stop out. There's the stop. It came all the way back. It did not stop out. And from 12804, extended out all the way up to 12821. So this is a great example. Again, I wouldn't trade either one of these because of the time they're firing off, but beside the point. This trade often generates a really nice, beautiful rotation up, depending on the market. I can find a ton of examples where it does. But this trade, the trap back in, generates even longer legs to the right-hand side. And so if I have to make a choice, right, some people get concerned about the stops and the number of stops that they might take. And if I had to limit my stops, right, and I wanted the better trade, I would always take the trap back in. And then as within the team, Randy pointed out that trade is even better when it involves a triangle down. So that adds a third element. I don't require that element, but it is worth noting that when you get a triangle down, it creates an even larger counter rotation. So I can show you that later in the day when we come down. So see how, so this is just a regular everyday apex. There's actually no algo here whatsoever. There's really no reason to take this long whatsoever, right? But it is an apex as noted by the little blue triangle right there. So this is just nothing. This is just an apex. It didn't even have, it just had one algo on it. It's not even a 2-bar combo. However, the trap is still valid. So when you look at the trap over here, this is a 2-bar combo algo that also serves as a trap back into an apex, right? So that puts the value of that trade at a much higher level. I would be long that trade if I had the ability to see it and execute it at 8:36 a.m. Your entry would be right here, which would be 12,761. Your stop would be at the low, which is roughly 12. I'd put it at 743 or 742, right? It's always roughly a 14 to 16 point stop on a 24 tick NQ. And the most it retraced from your original entry, which we'll call it 62, the most that it retraced was back to 12,751, let's call it. So you took roughly 11 points in heat, right? And then you can see that it just took off to the upside, and before it even pretended to turn around, it extended all the way up to 12,865, which is a 100-point trade. So let's review one more time because this is going to be a short video. And then I'll allow questions to be asked. And the no-nos you're hearing is my wife trying to correct our Great Dane. So what you'll see here, so we'll just go through this series here. This is just a regular apex right here. There's nothing on there. There's no algo. It just formed an apex and was marked off by the algorithm that it is an apex. Then that apex got stopped out. It got stopped right here. But it did not get stopped by a 2-bar combo or even a 3-bar combo. There's only one algo, and it's the star. Is it good? Yeah, it's okay. It's about a 6 out of 10. It's not great. Gave a small extension, right? Then we come up over here to the right one more time. Again, I have no favor for the shorts right now, and this is from Friday where we went straight up, trend day up. You will see again that this apex with the star. So if you're going to go through and evaluate them, right, this is worth more than this because there was no algo on this apex. There's one algo on that, therefore it's more valuable. Gets stopped out, and in this case, there's just not even a 3-bar combo. There's no algo on the trap back in. It's just trap back into the apex. And again, you can see it went almost nowhere. So let me show you an example where it works really great. Let's go back to Thursday, and we'll look for the long. We nailed the long coming out of Thursday. So if you look at this sequence coming down about 9:30 Central Time, right? So, We're not going to look at the short because, again, we were focused on the long. So originally, you can see here, this is the original trade was a 2-bar combo. Purple bar followed by a star. That's by definition a 2-bar combo. That 2-bar combo was then stopped out right here. You see it traded underneath. It got stopped out by a 3-bar combo. So you'll see the purple bar and you'll see a star. So the middle bar had no algo on it, hence the 3-bar combo. It's good. It's not phenomenal, but it is good, right? And you can see from here, the original stop looks like it went about, the original entry went about 20 points. It's $400 a contract. The very next trade trapped in, and it went from roughly, let's see if I can, went from roughly 12,486 all the way up to 12,516. So let's just call it 40 points for the sake of conversation, right? That's $800 a contract. It's a great trade. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And while this was good in my eyes, this is always better. And in addition, when you're looking for small details, if you can get the purple bar for the longs, if you get the purple bar on the right side instead of the left side, that's even better. But so you got a 2-bar combo stopped out by a 3-bar combo. And plus it was star into star. Like there was a lot. You're looking for evidence of collection of algos. It takes a little bit of time and experience, but you'll see it. So then you'll see over here on the right, if we keep going through this process on the way down, so now you have a 3-bar combo with a star over here, right? You're looking for something to get stopped out. So you'll see over here on the left, all you have is this bar right here. I'm just counting it off as it comes down. This is just a 1-bar algo apex. It gets both this apex gets stopped out and this apex gets stopped out again. What does it get stopped out by? A 1-bar algo, right? It's just point of control above, right? As noted by the green dot. Does it work? Sure. It extends over to the other side of the range. It's probably about 20 points. $400 a contract. It's a good trade, right? Then you can see we come down one more time. You can see, so what's the challenge here, right? You're constantly balancing between, I think we could really take off. And, I'm just dancing with these 20-point trades, which is fine. $400 contract trades is fantastic, right? You make a lot of money. But you want as much together as humanly possible. So as it's coming down, you'll see again, we get stopped. I'm going to keep making this bigger so you can see it easily. We get stopped again. Right, and again, what does it get stopped by? Well, this is a 3-bar combo. It's a star down, star up. It's good. It's not great, right? And it stopped out a 1-bar algo apex to the left. So it's okay. And most importantly, there's no purple bar within 2 bars of the apex, right? And certainly I'd want it at either the highest desirability would be to have the purple bar right at the end, but even 2 from the end, 1 bar above the end is fine as well. So this is okay. I'm not sure I would have taken that, quite frankly, because I'm looking for that purple bar or a down triangle. Then you can see finally in this last combo over here. So this is an apex that has a star in it, right? All these apexes that have a star are really good. So when they get stopped out, and so now I'm adding an element, right? It gets stopped out and it gets stopped out by a purple bar. So that automatically raises it on the right-hand side of an apex stop out. If I have a purple bar, 1 is a 10 out of 10, 2 away from the bottom, meaning if it's on this bar instead of this bar, that's a 8 or 9 out of 10. It's really strong. And it closes back into that star in 1 bar like it did right here. That is fantastic, right? And you will see that generated just a monstrous trade. And then you'll see it came back after the break. We finally got over the power bar. That tells us we have a good chance of launching. Then it comes back with a 2-bar combo, purple bar followed by a POC over POC, and that launched it. If you're stacking a trade, that's where your ability is to stack a trade. So that's what I searched for. I'm going to give one more example here. Let's see, we'll go back to Monday where we're normally trading. So you'll see here when we look into this 9:12 a.m., right? So you can see why I'm a very aggressive trader, right? So if I see this like pink bar with a POC over POC indicator on it, I'm probably long that, right? Is it great? No, it's okay. But I'm also So I can tell you in this sequence, I would have gotten stopped here, right? And let me tell you why. Not that it didn't fire properly. That was the apex. I consider that with a star. Got stopped out with a purple bar and then a PLC above. So if you remember on a couple days later, right, that trade ends up generating 100 or 150 point rotation higher. So I'm very reluctant to scale these, or I scale them very lightly. So I probably would have taken a full stop on this, right? And then if you look at through this sequence over here, you'll see that it just didn't trap into anything over here on the left, right? It gave a 3-bar combo, right? Now this is a 3-bar combo. And remember, you'll notice everything that I'm focusing on is at or beyond this fourth line, right? That's where I'm taking them. So remember, I probably took this, right? I probably did not take this because I didn't have anything on the left-hand side. And I probably took this and got stopped. So in this sequence, this would be a nice winner, stopped, minus 15 points. And then I get this trade, and you can see again, the entry here is going to be about 12,300. I know it's small. It's about 12,300. Then you'll see off to the right, right? Again, this is the reason I'm so reluctant to scale these until I get them to a significant push. So you can see that's 12,300 on my entry, and that's roughly 12,378, 80 points, $1,600 a contract, right? Even if I kicked it out early for 50 points, it's $1,000 a contract. More than covers my 15-point loss. Plus, we're not just doing this blindly, right? We know where support, resistance is. We generally have a good read in the room. We are all leaning long for the last couple of weeks. The emphasis has been on the long side of the trade. The winners are just there. And then if you do want a short, here, I'll show you the short setup. I have zero issues showing someone the short setup. So again, because it's a great example here. Let's erase the lines. And you will see that this is a 3-bar combo, right? Purple bar, POC under POC is denoted by the blue bar right there. That's generally a good entry. You'll see that it got stopped out. It got stopped out with a 3-bar combo, right? See pink bar followed by a star. And again, that's a trap back into the left. I would have, again, when the pink bar is at least within 2 bars of the apex, I'm fine. I would have preferred it to be right up here. It wasn't, right? And you can see that gave you another beautiful rotation down for another 40 or 50 points. Hence, again, when I get those great trades, and again, I may have missed that because all my focus is on the, hey, sweet dog, give me just a second. I'll get you a snack. Okay, give me just a second. I'm finishing a video for my clients, and then I'll get you something. Okay, you can say hi. You got to put your hand right there. Okay, baby doll. Step away. Let me finish. I'm almost done. So anyways, that's 2 and 3-bar combos. Up next, I'm going to cover specifically the POC over POC trade in NQ, and we'll go from there. I hope y'all are having a great Sunday. I'm going to tend to my family a little bit, then I'll get another video out. Say have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Okay, guys. Have a great day. See you.
I want to see the video.